What's up guys, Ryan here. So today I'm going to walk you through two methods of doing niche research so you can find profitable journal covers and niche categories to enter with your designs for your low content KDP books. So the first method is going to be using BookBolt, which is a research tool. That's the page that you see here on my screen, made by the same people who brought us Merch Informer. So they've already, they're pretty well versed at creating Amazon research tools because Merch Informer's definitely made Amazon merchers quite a bit of money over the years. And then the second method I'm going to walk you through is one that I've done videos about before on my channel. Basically, it's just my broad Amazon research tactics, which work for merch, it works for KDP, it works for FBA, and it's using free Chrome extensions. So I'll show you both in this video. Let's dive into it. So by the way, BookBolt has a free trial. I think it's like 3 days. So go ahead, and I always put a link in the description. You can go ahead and try it out for free if you want to follow along with me. So what I did here, this is the products. This is, by the way, when you register, this is the what the tool looks like. So the products tab is the first one that you'll see. I searched for 50th birthday on the category notebook, and it returned, basically what you can do here is you can just get a quick scroll through and get an idea for what the best sellers on these keywords, or some of the best sellers on these keywords, how they look, like how the cover designs are. See, like causing chaos for 50 years. Like that's an easy, like it's just a black background, very simple. If you're brand new to KDP too, this gives you a nice look into how simple some of the designs are that succeed. One thing I should point out is BSR. That stands for bestseller rank. So on the first one returned here in these results, it has a BSR of 166. That means that on Amazon in the category books, relative to all other listings in this category, this is the 166th bestseller. So the lower the number for BSR is, the more sales it's getting. Now, if I open this product listing on Amazon, so because I sell on Amazon FBA, I have some research tools that I've paid for that I wouldn't recommend paying for a KDP only, like Jungle Scout. And if I run it on this product page, it'll tell me how many sales it gets per month and how much revenue per month. Now, it's estimates based on the BSR, but Jungle Scout has been known to be one of, if not the most accurate product research tool on Amazon. The reason I say it's not confirmed is because, of course, they were the ones that published the findings, but they had a bunch of Amazon sellers volunteer the data so that they could project with actual accuracy, like using the data that was provided by Amazon sellers. And they did a case study. Anyways, it's not that important, but you can see that $5,473 monthly revenues coming through. If they're selling at $6.99, they're making about, this is a 6-inch by 9-inch journal, so they're making about $1.90 per sale. So 783 times $1.90, they're making like $1,500 a month off of just this one book. All right, so it shows you that, if things go really right for you in your books, that you can really make just a killing. I mean, that's a lot of money. What is that? So that's $1,500 a month times 12 months. That's $18,000 a year from one book, And obviously they put a little bit of extra time into this book by designing a nice interior, which is an option that's on the table for all of us. We can customize our interiors as much as we want to. It's really, you have to make the decision of, do I want to go for like quantity and just kind of upload the standard journal interior, or maybe go for a little bit more quality and differentiation like these guys did, and make your own interiors with a different quote, it looks like, on each every 2 pages. So this next one, sellers. So I had looked at some of the best sellers that were returned from the products tab a couple days ago, and I wrote down some of the sellers who were publishing books under the same name consistently. One I liked was Blue Ridge Art. So I typed that into a seller name, and then you can see here they take the same design approach for all of their books. Same background colors, same font size, same theme, really. So someone who buys one book from them would probably be interested in buying other books from them as well. It's a lot of it looks like corporate themed gifts, maybe like Office Secret Santa and whatnot. I survived another meeting that should have been an email. People I want to punch in the face, best boss ever, etc. So you get the theme here. Also, again, it returns them and ranks them by bestseller rank. But this author, whoever's uploading these books, even though they're very simple, they're funny for one, so they're selling well. Maybe it's that they have them all under the same brand that's assisting them in getting these extra sales. But they've got a bunch of books with like low BSRs, like 27,000, 38,000, 41,000. If we go up to the top, their bestseller is 1,259. So if you can get books that are consistently under 100,000 BSR, like that's the sweet spot. But even that, I mean, that's like, I'd say 100,000 BSR is like your most reasonable expectation if you're trying your hardest, right? You cannot really ever know if you're going to get to like the apex, the 1,000 BSRs. No one could ever know up front that a book is going to achieve that level of success unless you're willing to pay absurd amounts for advertising, which if you want to run at a profit, you'd have to defer profitability for a really long time, and you'd have to assume that your ads are going to convert, because if they don't convert, you're just going to spend money on clicks. By the way, I am planning another video in this series where I will walk you through setting up your sponsored product ads for KDP. So stay tuned for that. All right, so that was the seller search. This is the cloud search. I didn't seed it with any keywords. I didn't change the price range either because I don't know why we really need to. Now on Amazon Merch, if you guys saw my videos, my walkthroughs for Merch Informer, I liked to do bestsellers, but I would so I like to normally do like top 1,000, and this is the one that makes a difference with Amazon Merch. I would do 100,000 and above BSR. The reason for that on Merch was because they have a bunch of like copyrighted material that we can't really target, like Marvel, the Avengers, Disney. They have partnerships with all those brands that we can't really design for as an Amazon mercher. And actually you can, just as a little caveat, there's something called Merch Collab, which I'm going to do a video about in the near future. But essentially you can make money selling the Disney characters on your t-shirts. So it's a pretty cool opportunity. Anyways, 1 to 100,000 for KDP is just fine because you're not going to run into like Disney Lion King journals, so it's perfectly okay for KDP and for BookBolt to just keep it at 1 to 100,000. All right, and the reason I did these searches preemptively, by the way, is they can take like up to a minute and a half to return the results, so I just went ahead and did the searches ahead of time. All right, so this book looks familiar. I think we saw it on the product search as well, so it's definitely selling really well. And again, they're filtering the search results by BSR. So, handbook for the recently deceased. So I think this is it's like a Beetlejuice, that movie. If you guys remember that movie, it's related to that. So I don't know if I don't think KDP is. I don't think they have a strike system the way Amazon Merch does, where they'll close your account down if you're infringing on trademarks repeatedly. But at the same time, I'm only speaking from personal experience. I haven't had my account closed down, but I'm also not even though this book is selling really well. Let me open that back up real quick. Number one bestseller in antique and collectible books, and as you can see here, plenty of other people have caught on that this is a good well-selling book. It might be okay to sell as long as you don't mention Beetlejuice in the title. Maybe. I'm only speculating though. I usually just stay away from this kind of stuff just to keep my accounts in good standing. All right, and then the last one I'm going to show you is keywords. So I put a keyword search of 50th birthday here. When you search, it'll clear it out, but that's what I searched for. Now, if you're just looking for designs that you can eyeball while you're doing your own designs on another screen, keyword search is a great place to go. So you can see here in this right column, it's just the thumbnails of the covers. And you get just so many ideas given to you right away, right? And so if you need design inspiration, this is a great place to look. On the left-hand side, I think they're using Google. It used to be called Google AdWords. Now it's just Google Ads. But I think I'm assuming they're using data from Google to get the CPC, competition, and search volume metrics there. So that is what I would use BookBolt for. It's a great way of identifying journals that are moving in really high volume. And here's the thing, remember, KDP right now doesn't have upload limits. So we can upload 500 journals in a day. So rather than really overthinking the niche research process, I think it's best to just move quickly. Like do a search like this and say, okay, that is a good niche to enter, and then go really quickly make a bunch of designs in that niche. Don't rip off the people that are, selling these designs, but make something similar, because if you go after these keywords, clearly people are looking for them and buying them. So it's working, just take a hint. That's one of the cool things that I'm about to show you from Amazon right here. So if we go to the Amazon, this is how to do niche research the free way. But if you go to the books category on Amazon, which I'll put a link in the description, but you can also just go to Amazon and go to the drop down here and click books. It'll give you all of the best sellers. And I can zoom in a little bit so I can show you easier. But these numbers that are being injected underneath each search result, that's the BSR, the best seller rank. And that's an important piece of data for us to see when we're performing searches on Amazon looking for different products, whether it's for KDP, Amazon merch, or FBA, for anything. All right. Now, we don't need to look at the best sellers. We need to see the empty journals, empty notebooks, etc. So let's start with 6x9 and then say notebook gag gift. Give it a little bit of extra keywords. All right. So here we go. First and foremost, Blue Ridge Art. They're running headline search ads to promote their products, which definitely probably assisted them in achieving those low bestseller ranks and getting initial sales traction. This is a great idea. The only reason that I will not be talking about headline search ads for KDP is that right now, if you try to promote your KDP books on Amazon Marketing Services through KDP, you only get access to sponsored product ads and lock screen ads, but lock screen ads are only for ebooks. And we'll talk more about the advertising in a later video. All right, so here we go. I performed a keyword search, 6x9 notebook gag gift. This doesn't guarantee that all we're going to see is KDP, low content notebooks, but it increases the likelihood by a lot. So look at you becoming a social worker and shit. Well, if you're going to put shit in the title and in your design and title, you're going to have to market adult content, yes. So we see here BSR of 900,000. Personally, I feel like if the BSR is around 1 million, it's selling with some sort of regularity, and I'd be perfectly okay with launching a design similar to that niche. So I love geology jokes. I think they're the schist, rank not found. So that means that this book has not sold yet. If you don't have a bestseller rank assigned, it has not sold yet. So again, rank not found. Look at you turning 20 and shit. Rank not found, rank not found, rank not found. All right, so here we go. Coworkers, I want to punch in the face. Remember how we already saw that when we did our seller search here on the Blue Ridge Art? Where was it? People I want to punch in the face. Okay, fine. So they changed the word people to coworkers. But that has a 1 million BSR. So that's something that we could absolutely go for, although their pricing is $479. So they're really not making much money, if any at all, off of selling it at that price point. But either way, you get the gist here. Like with Amazon FBA, we need to be a lot more careful with our product research because we have to put money on the line to buy the products and invest in them ahead of time. With KDP, really what we just did, what we're doing right here, is enough. Like I would say just look for a BSR so that we know that it at least sold. And then 1 million and lower is a good metric in my opinion. If you want to see like what a 1 million BSR is selling, let's run Jungle Scout here. All right, so 107 monthly sales, which is actually more than I would have expected for a 1 million BSR product. I'm zoomed in. I got to zoom out. But if you're making 107 sales a month, the problem is their price point's so low. But what if you priced yours at like $6? You'd make $1.28 per sale times 107 sales, $136.96 a month. So in theory, if you can get it ranked organically and people are looking for it and you can price it, that's at $6. I mean, that's not a lot at all. Money to be made there for sure. The design, just a simple gradient, simple font. Nothing difficult about this at all. It's not a very well optimized listing either. Like their description's so simple. So yeah, this is definitely doable. By the way, I didn't mention the Chrome extension that I'm using. Sorry for waiting this long to mention it. It's called DS Amazon Quick View. All right, I've mentioned this in the past all the time, but it is my favorite Amazon seller Chrome extension. It's free. You can just go to Google Chrome, the Chrome Web Store, and get it for free. I'll put a link in the description, but there's no gimmicks. You don't have to sign up or anything like that. Just click Add to Chrome, and you're good. Then come back to Amazon and do a search, and you'll see like the results will load really quickly, and then you get the little spinner underneath it, and it loads the BSR for each of them so that you can very quickly scan the BSRs from the search results. So it's a very quick, very easy way, which are my two favorite words, right? Quick, easy, efficient. Because, and the reason you want this, guys, is again, it's like we can scroll through these search results and say, oh, look how many ideas are here. But like this one's ranked not found. This one's ranked not found. This one's ranked not found. A bunch of these have never sold. So our time is better spent designing around niches that are actually selling. You know, not to insult anybody's intelligence. I know that's probably pretty obvious, but we're much better off like looking for the social proof, right? And Amazon exposes that to us in the data point that is a bestseller rank, which means somebody out there has bought this product before. So guys, that's it for this video. Don't overthink your niche research for KDP. It really shouldn't be a roadblock preventing you from getting a bunch of books created every single day. It's a numbers game. Think about being an Amazon merchant having no upload limits. What a great opportunity that would be. That is KDP right now. So I would just say get to designing. Don't overthink your interiors either, honestly. Just keep it simple.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at RyansMethod.com. Thank you.